Fantasy Suite dates are done, one woman is freaking Joey out with a letter saying we need to talk, and the women tell-all is on the way. Which you just know that one's gonna be a mess. So let's take a look at the latest preview for the tell-all and the finale to see what we can make of that mess, including the likely outcome of Joey receiving this cryptic note from Kelsey, as well as whatever this moment is that Joey has said he can't think has happened before. And, as per usual, there's really only one rule here. Please, no posting any outright spoilers unless you can back it up with sleuthing, and a link to the full preview is in the description.
All of your favorite women from the season return.
You're really annoying. No, don't roll your eyes, Missy. I can't talk to her. Grow the up, bitch!
So yes, next week is the Women Tell-All, featuring Aaron and Constipated Poop Baby Girl. And of course, you know there's a showdown coming between Sydney, Leia, and Maria. However, as for the third member of this season's Plastics, Jess, I'm not so sure. As while the show was airing, she issued a statement saying the show has been hard to watch for her, explaining that she had built up emotions and anger, and let that get the best of her. She also says she does not condone bullying and has apologized, which I'm guessing would be an apology to Maria. So while I do expect there to be defenses made, or at least insight given on how she was feeling throughout the show, I don't anticipate much of a tussle on her end. That being said, it is the Women Tell-All, and sometimes you just never know. Now at this point in the preview, Jesse basically just talks over previously seen footage from the season, saying stuff like, does Lexi regret her decision to leave? Is Jen still heartbroken? And what will Sydney have to say? But none of this includes new footage from the tell-all, so I'm just gonna skip over this part and get to some of the new footage for the end of the season.
Plus, that note from Kelsey.
Do you want to go talk?
Yeah.
What happens next?
Kelsey?
Joey, you okay?
No.
Alright, so a big part of next episode, or whenever we see them return to our regular episodes, is Kelsey finally meeting up with Joey after dropping off that we need to talk note. All of which is definitely driven by production, cause production always has the power to let contestants see a lead whenever they deem it fit to do so. So the fact that Kelsey even had to drop off a note is kinda fishy. Like, I have to imagine at the end of Fantasy Suite week, she told a producer she felt she really needed to see Joey, they then said sure, knowing Joey wasn't there, and when she went up and knocked on his door, they told her she could leave a note if she liked, in order to build up a dramatic moment for TV. Of course, all of this is speculatory, but why even send her up there if they knew Joey was gone because he's the lead and they pretty much have to have tabs on him the entire time, unless of course he jumps a fence.
He just jumped the fence.
Which also makes me think that this won't lead to anything serious. Because if Kelsey was really thinking she wanted to go, she'd probably tell a producer that, and they'd rush her over to have a breakup scene with Joey the moment he was available. Because that is something they could build upon and make dramatic for TV. Either way, what does seem to happen is Joey gets scared. Kelsey won't be leaving, and we have evidence that reinforces that, but this is something they might build up as a reason why Joey might not pick Kelsey, despite her stellar fantasy suite. And now we have a narrative for the finale set up to raise the stakes and make us unsure of who Joey's going to pick. Will this note and the seed that was planted in Kelsey's mind from Leslie scare Joey and lead him to solidifying his connection with Daisy? Or will Daisy's doubts creep back in and solidify Joey's feelings for Kelsey? Or will Joey's deep concern over Kelsey cause Daisy to realize that maybe his feelings for Kelsey are stronger than she ever thought, and thus push Daisy away? Ultimately, whatever happens, after watching these last few weeks with Kelsey and Joey, and especially this past week with their Fantasy Suite date, in my opinion, I would be shocked, floored, if Kelsey had any real intention other than asking Joey if he plans on not picking her, and if so, just to end it now. And I would be even more floored if Joey didn't fight for her or make sure she stayed. My only real question from here is, when is this going to air? Are they going to put this in with the Women Tell-All and do something like have the rose ceremony shown at the beginning of next episode? Or is this going to bleed into the actual finale? And as for Rachel, well, we've talked about her elimination in past preview breakdowns, and we'll see more on all that up ahead, as the upcoming rose ceremony is touched on in the next section of the preview.
And then, Joey's journey comes to an emotional conclusion.
The way she looks at you is different.
Oh, please tell me we're having another Barb moment in the finale.
The way she looks at you is different.
Madison's a sweet girl, lovely girl. That Hannah Ann is an angel on earth.
She's a dream come true, and God has placed her there for you. Don't let her go.
Now, no, I doubt Joey's mom Kathy, or really anyone for that matter, could match the intensity of a Barb meet the family date. But to backtrack just a little, here we get a look at Joey's outfit for the final 3 rose ceremony. A different outfit than the one seen here at the final rose ceremony. And as we've done in past preview breakdowns, all we have to do to know who goes next is match up this shot from the first look preview with Joey's outfit to see that Rachel is going home. But okay, let's continue back to this finale footage.
The reason why I doubt if someone's gonna say yes has to do with what I still feel about myself. There is still just a little glimmer of doubt because the last time I did this, someone said no. And I was heartbroken.
So once again, Joey discusses his doubts as coming from the heartbreak he felt after being so sure about Charity. And it's also interesting to note that, at least if the preview is to be believed and this isn't some kind of wild edit, Joey says the reason he has doubts has to do with himself. So I wonder if that means no one has given him any reason to doubt, including Kelsey after whatever happens in that note meeting. Further adding to the idea that whatever happens here is not relationship ending. But okay, let's now finish off this preview and go over what could be in store for us that Joey doesn't think has happened before in a finale.
How will it all end?
I didn't expect that at all. I can't think that's happened before.
Oh, God.
You think you know what happens? Guess again.
And there the preview ends, on Jesse Palmer telling us to guess again if we think we know what happens, which he also says every single season. So first off, to bring back a point I made a while back, whatever happens here at the final rose ceremony involves 2 women showing up, so at the very least we know that. How? Well, previously we've been given shots of multiple SUVs showing up to the final rose ceremony, and they're not the same. And with the knowledge that it seems like 2 women are going to be showing up to the final rose ceremony, and we won't be seeing something like Joey breaking up with them ahead of time, or someone breaking up with Joey ahead of time, I have to imagine that the footage here with Joey saying he has to think that hasn't happened before is from his breakup with the runner-up. Meaning how that breakup happens is what leads to him saying that. Could it be that the first SUV that shows up is actually empty and no one is in there? I don't believe that's ever happened before. And I don't think it'll be something like the runner-up chews Joey out once she realizes he's breaking up with her because 1, we've seen stuff like that before, and 2, I don't see either Daisy or Kelsey doing that. We've also seen seasons where the rose ceremony ends with the bachelor being single and not in any relationship, so it can't be that. Your speculation is as good as mine, so leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments section below. But I will say, from what I've seen, I do think that things are going to end with Joey getting engaged. It's just how we get there that's still unknown. So that's it for this preview breakdown for week 10, the Women Tell All, and the finale. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts and theories down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And until next time, Bachelor Fan Take out.
The way she looks at you is different.
She's a dream come true, and God has placed her there for you. Don't let her go.